Chapter 1, Section 1, Understanding AI Prompting for Contract Writing. Introduction. Welcome to the new era of contract writing. Imagine walking into your office on a Monday morning. You have 3 new listings, 2 buyer consultations, an inspection issue on a transaction scheduled to close next week, and 15 unread emails waiting in your inbox. Just a few years ago, an Arizona real estate professional would spend hours digging through contracts, searching for forms, drafting emails, organizing disclosures, and responding to client questions. Today, many agents open an AI tool and type, "Write an email to my buyer about the inspection period." Within seconds, the email appears. The technology feels almost magical. But here's the question every Arizona licensee must ask. What happens if the information is wrong? What happens if the AI misunderstands Arizona law? What happens if the AI creates language that conflicts with the Arizona residential resale purchase contract? The answer is simple. The AI is not responsible. You are. That principle will be repeated throughout this course because it is the single most important lesson regarding artificial intelligence and real estate transactions. AI can assist, AI can organize, AI can explain, AI can summarize, AI can help generate ideas. However, AI cannot replace the professional judgment, fiduciary duties, supervision requirements, and legal responsibilities of an Arizona real estate licensee. The day Sarah learned a valuable lesson. Sarah was a successful Arizona realtor who wanted to become more efficient. After hearing about artificial intelligence at a conference, she decided to start using an AI platform in her daily business. One afternoon, a buyer asked, "What happens if the seller refuses to complete repairs after the inspection?" Sarah entered the question into an AI platform. The system immediately generated a lengthy response discussing contract remedies and legal options. The answer sounded professional. The grammar was perfect. The explanation seemed convincing. The problem? The response referenced procedures from another state. Had Sarah simply copied and pasted the information to her client, she could have created confusion, misrepresented contract rights, and potentially violated her duties as a licensee. Fortunately, Sarah reviewed the response before using it. That experience taught her an important lesson. AI is only as good as the information provided to it. This concept introduces the foundation of prompt engineering. What is prompt engineering? Prompt engineering is the process of creating instructions that tell an AI system exactly what information you want, how you want it delivered, and the context it should use when generating a response. Think of AI as a brand new assistant sitting in your office. The assistant is intelligent. The assistant works quickly. The assistant never sleeps. The assistant has access to enormous amounts of information. However, the assistant knows nothing about your specific transaction unless you tell it. The quality of the instructions determines the quality of the output. Garbage in, garbage out. That phrase has existed in computer programming for decades, and it applies perfectly to artificial intelligence. Poor prompts produce poor results. Let's look at a common example. An agent enters, "Explain this contract." What contract? Which section? Arizona or California? Purchase contract or listing agreement? Residential or commercial? The AI has almost no context. As a result, the response will likely be generic, incomplete, and potentially inaccurate. Now compare that prompt to this one. Explain lines 383 to 432 of the Arizona residential resale purchase contract regarding the buyer's inspection period. Provide a simple explanation suitable for a first-time home buyer. Do not provide legal advice. The second prompt gives the AI direction, context, purpose, and limitations. The quality of the output improves dramatically. How large language models generate responses. Many people assume AI knows the answer. In reality, most AI systems operate using large language models, LLMs. These systems analyze patterns from enormous amounts of text and predict what words should come next based upon the instructions provided. In other words, AI does not think like a human. AI predicts language. Because of this, AI can occasionally produce what experts call a hallucination. A hallucination occurs when the AI confidently generates information that sounds correct but is actually inaccurate. This is one of the greatest risks facing real estate professionals who rely too heavily on AI-generated content. Arizona licensees remain responsible. Arizona law has always placed responsibility on the licensee for the services provided to the public. Article 26 of the Arizona Constitution authorizes real estate licensees to draft and complete real estate instruments while acting within the scope of their license. That authority belongs to the licensee, not to artificial intelligence. Likewise, A.R.S. Section 32-2153 provides disciplinary authority for improper conduct by licensees. A.C. R4-28-1101 establishes licensee duties, including protecting the public and dealing fairly with all parties. A.C. R4-28-1103 establishes broker supervision requirements. None of those obligations disappear simply because an agent used AI. If an AI system drafts an email that contains incorrect information, ADRE will not discipline the software. ADRE will evaluate the actions of the licensee and broker. The broker's role in AI usage. Imagine a brokerage where agents are using AI to create contract summaries, marketing materials, disclosure explanations, and transaction updates. Without policies, training, and oversight, risk increases quickly. This is one reason Arizona's broker supervision rules remain critically important. Brokers must establish procedures to ensure that technology tools are being used appropriately and that agents understand the limitations of AI-generated content. Technology changes, responsibility does not. The formula for effective prompting. Successful prompting typically contains 5 components. Define the task, identify the audience, provide Arizona-specific context, state any limitations, request a specific format. For example, act as an Arizona real estate assistant. Summarize the inspection period contained within the Arizona residential resale purchase contract for a first-time homebuyer. Use simple language. Do not provide legal advice. Provide the response in bullet point format. Notice how much guidance the AI receives. The result is generally more accurate, more useful, and easier to verify. The future of Arizona contract writing. Artificial intelligence is not replacing real estate professionals. Instead, it is becoming another tool in the transaction process. The agents who thrive in the coming years will not necessarily be the ones with the most advanced technology. They will be the professionals who understand how to use technology responsibly while maintaining compliance with Arizona law, broker policies, and professional standards. Throughout this course, you will learn how to create better prompts, review AI-generated content, analyze disclosures, negotiate more effectively, and manage transactions more efficiently. But always remember the guiding principle. AI may assist the transaction. The licensee remains responsible for the transaction. Online discussion question 1. Why can vague prompts create risks for Arizona real estate licensees when using AI? Answer. Vague prompts provide little context, causing AI to generate generic or inaccurate information that may not apply to Arizona real estate transactions. Question 2. What is the most important responsibility a licensee has when using AI-generated content? Answer. The licensee must verify the accuracy of all AI-generated information before using it with clients or in a transaction. Question 3. How can Arizona-specific prompts improve AI responses? Answer. Arizona-specific prompts provide context regarding Arizona contracts, statutes, forms, and practices, leading to more accurate and relevant outputs.